Won't be long now. Starter is on the rostrum and the flag is up. 7 runners being called in. And they're off. Over 1.25 miles, Blazing Days gave them a bit of a start as they settle down in the early stages, with Buddy's Girl the first to show, taking a keen hold and moving on by a couple of lengths over Heavenly Rose, who led briefly. Blazing Days is quickly dashing up from the rear and is now challenging for the lead. O'Flynn's Daughter has moved past Heavenly Rose into third. Whitewater's held up in the midfield in advance of Class Act Annie, and Shotgun Mini is bringing up the rear. They've gone through the first couple of furlongs. Buddy's Girl and Elliot England out in front of Blazing Days and Megan Bew, with O'Flynn's Daughter and Whitewater third and fourth. Then follows Class Act Annie and Shotgun Mini, and Heavenly Rose has dropped to the rear and is quickly losing touch as Buddy's Girl leads them into the turn. O'Flynn's Daughter has made headway to be a close second as they begin the swing, with Whitewater moving into third in front of Blazing Days. Class Act Annie is being encouraged to get closer. Shotgun Mini last of the leading group, and there's 12 lengths to Heavenly Rose. So they're on the approach to the home straight with just over half a mile to cover. Buddy's Girl from O'Flynn's Daughter, Whitewater. Class Act Annie making headway to be fourth on the home turn. And then Blazing Days steadily dropping out of contention, followed by Shotgun Mini and finally Heavenly Rose as they approach the final 3 furlongs. Buddy's Girl has got Whitewater moving through smoothly into second place, hard on the bridle. Back in third, Class Act Annie has gone past O'Flynn's Daughter, and that quartet have gone clear as they head down to the final 1/4 mile. Buddy's Girl is given way to the hard-held Whitewater, who now has Class Act Annie to worry about as these two begin to outpace O'Flynn's Daughter back in third. So they're heading down to the final furlong. Ed Vaughan sat motionless on Whitewater, now shakes the reins as Freddie Gingell and Class Act Annie are still on the leaders' girths as they head into the final 100 yards. It's Whitewater holding Class Act Annie at bay, and Whitewater goes on to beat Class Act Annie by a narrow margin. They pulled well clear of O'Flynn's Daughter in third. Buddy's Girl ran fourth, tight between Blazing Days and Shotgun Mini, and last across the line, but not disgraced, was Heavenly Rose.
First, number 11, Whitewater. Second, number 10. Third, number 9, the 4th place pony, number 4. The full result of the Charles Owen pony. Lengths, half a length and 14 lengths.
As these two begin to outpace O'Flynn's Daughter back in third. So they're heading down to the final furlong. Ed Vaughan sat motionless on Whitewater, now shakes the reins as Freddie Gingell and Class Act Annie are still on the leaders' girths as they head into the final 100 yards. It's Whitewater holding Class Act Annie at bay, and Whitewater goes on to beat Class Act Annie by a narrow margin, who now has Class Act Annie to worry about as these two begin to outpace O'Flynn's Daughter back in third. So they're heading down to the final furlong. Ed Vaughan sat motionless on Whitewater, now shakes the reins as Freddie Gingell and Class Act Annie are still on the leaders' girths as they head into the final 100 yards. It's Whitewater holding Class Act Annie at bay, and Whitewater goes on to beat Class.
And it means so much to the